All right, y'all, I want to thank y'all for tuning into the Kastro Show. I'm sitting here with Recipe. We're at Five Palm Studios.
What's going down? I'm Recipe, hip-hop artist out of Southdale, Scottsdale, Arizona. I do what I do for Phoenix.
Hell yeah, holding it down. All right, and so what made you get into music to begin with?
Just the natural obsession when I was young, listening to different artists like Joan Jett and the Blackhearts and things like that. I found tapes and I liked what they were doing, and so I started taking their music and put my own words over it. And then one day I realized that's what rap was, and it was exactly what I wanted to do, so just kind of kept going at it.
Right, nice. Any big name artists that you work with, or anyone that we may know of?
No real big name artists, some local legends, Andrew Dinger, Mr. Dinger. We get down as the Naturals. We got that going on. Me and Ross 1-3, we got the Ultraman projects that we do.
Nice.
Do a lot of stuff with Needles here at Five Palms. A lot of solo projects, make music in my bedroom, you know, things like that.
Okay. Is there anything that you're currently working on right now?
Just piecing music together, man. Just making songs as often as I can, and eventually they'll get put together into something. But no actual, end in sight, you can say. You know, it's constant. It's constant.
There you go. So what would you say separates you from other artists in hip-hop?
I'm unique in the sense that I really don't give a fuck. I know a lot of people don't give a fuck, but I genuinely I do it for love, and I say what I want to say. And a lot of people, they hear me rap and they laugh and they think it's funny because, you know, I got this boisterous personality when I'm on the mic. But a lot of times I'm actually saying some serious shit. You know, I'm making a lot more sense than you think. So I don't know, people laugh and then they grin, you know, and it's because it's funny and then it's real to them. So I think people kind of appreciate that, you know.
Right. And then just to kind of back it up here, I do apologize. So you do go by the name of Recipe?
Yes.
And then just tell us a little bit about that, please.
Recipe is a name that I came up with at like 3 in the morning. I got a call from my first show. Me and my homie that were doing a show, we went by Them Two then, and we didn't have a name. And so my boy Adrian was like, yo, what are you guys called? What are you called? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm Recipe. So, you know, because I was into food and like I like cooking and things like that. And then the next day, like I thought about it and I wrote it down, and I was like, well, like an acronym, like reaching everyone's conscience in spite of people's existence.
Damn.
So I kind of took it to that level and held on to it. And I've tried to drop it many times, but I can't let go. It's Recipe for life.
All right, and one more time, what does that stand for?
Reaching everyone's conscience in spite of people's existence.
There y'all have it. All right, thank you for that. And so, is there anyone that you would like to work with in the future?
Anyone that enjoys making music. You know, there's a lot of great MCs out there. We got a lot of cats in Arizona that are wonderful, and a lot of national acts that, you know, who wouldn't want to work with Lyrics Born or AC Alone or Gift of Gab or anyone like that, or get Dell on a track, or talk to Mike and Nine and Abstract Rude and work with those cats. But, you know, those are hopes and dreams right now. I just hope that other people are dreaming like me and want to make music, and I'll make music with those cats.
Hell yeah. So just to elaborate that, elaborate on that a little bit more, what are your current thoughts, you know, on the state of hip hop right now?
I think hip hop that is radio driven isn't actually hip hop. I think it's hip hop. I think it's a new style of music that they're trying to sell to the young kids, and the young kids are blinded by social media, so they feel everything they're brainwashed with is good. And when they hear good music, they're scared of it because their friends don't talk about it.
Right.
So I feel hip hop isn't dead. I feel it's just lost, and a lot of people need to come to Arizona and find it, because that's where it's at right now. So the state of hip hop is Arizona, and I think the nation will figure that out soon enough.
Hell yeah. Right now, what artists are you currently listening to?
Oh gosh,
new
you know,
artists?
Honestly, I've come back to Abstract Rude. I've been playing his on Spotify. I just put him on and let that rock. Man, I've been listening to the No Nonsense mixtape that DJ Needles just put out, which is ill from front to back.
Definitely.
That's a great CD. I've been playing that. What else am I listening to, man? It's hard. I jump around a lot, you know. I don't know. I always want to find something new, but there's really nothing new that I like, so I always go back to the old shit.
Right?
You know,
Yeah, same
it's
way.
always, I'm always, you know, West Coast, you know, early 90s West Coast, early 90s East Coast. It's boom bap and it's fucking flavor. That's what I like.
There you have it. So just to kind of switch it up here, you know, whether it be at a show, on tour, on the road, in the studio, you got like a crazy story, something funny maybe that you can share with us that may come to mind?
Yeah, dude, I was doing shows with Golden Tongue back in the day, and we had to roll up to a Snowball and do a show in Flagstaff, and there's this little motel called the Snowball Inn, and this place was so fucking ghetto. Like, I'm not kidding. It was so cold, okay? So not only is it like snowing and you're in Flagstaff, but the heater doesn't work, so the dude has to come from the front with a blowtorch to blowtorch the heater to get it turned on. And then it gets so hot that you're sweating balls everywhere. Every room we had smelled like piss. Nobody would sleep on the beds. We all went to Walmart, bought sheets, blankets, and pillows to put on the beds because they were so fucking garbage. It was like one of the worst arrangements ever, but it's hilarious because we did it and we rocked the show and drank enough beers to fall asleep in those rooms.
There you have it. So what personal advice would you give to someone wanting to, you know, pursue a career in the music industry?
Try not to make a career out of it. That's what I'd say. That's where you get yourself in trouble. When you start thinking about who's going to pay you money and not thinking about what you're saying on the mic or how your performance is going to be, that's when you're selling out. So just stay true to yourself, rock the mic, do the best you possibly can, and have fun doing it. Because if you're not having fun doing it, then it's work. And you don't want to be working for your art and your passion. And if you're good enough, someone will come around, just show after show after show after studio time after studio time. If you can't go to a studio, build a fucking studio in your bedroom. It's not that hard. Anybody can do it. Get a job and work hard and make money, buy equipment. You gotta do it yourself.
Hell yeah, there you go. So before we wrap this up, is there anyone else that you would like to give a shout out to?
My family, man. Lil Cadence and James McCoy, my son and daughter. Give it up to my girlfriend Katie and everybody that loves life.
All right, well there y'all have it. Thank you for tuning into the Kastro Show.
Peace.